Hey,
This I got to connect this. I was like, it's Doug. You guys got to show up to the rehearsals, I'll tell you. Okay, so for those who don't know, okay, wasn't here. You probably know, but if you don't, I am Doug Walker. I have a website called TheGuyWithTheGlasses.com. I do videos like Ask the Guy with the Glasses, video game confessions, bump reviews, and probably the most popular, the Nostalgia Critic. And basically what this is just a very straightforward Q&A pretty much. I just come up here, I say, hi, I'm awesome. You say, why are you awesome? I say, because. So it's very straightforward. A lot of people have been asking, like, are you going to film something? And blah, blah, blah. I am going to film, I got an improv show right after this in the double wide panel room, I think is the room. And I'm going to do it with these great guys called Anarage, and they're very funny. And Ego Raptor did the one last night, which was very, very funny. Ego Raptor also has a panel in this room, by the way. You don't show up to that, he sucks. It's like, I got long hair, it's funny. No, he is also very awesome, so either one of those, just don't go anywhere else, because this con is horrible. No. I actually love this guy. My second year here, I'm very happy to be in this con. After that, I think I have an autograph signing session I have my little card here, 3 o'clock. If any question doesn't get answered or something like that, you can come there, ask the question. And at probably between that, between 2 and 3, I might be running around just filming something. What I'm probably going to do is, we have something we're going to sell in December, hopefully, to get the Christmas rush, but I don't want to say what it is, so I'm just going to get recommendations from people just saying how great it is, even though they have no idea what it is. Because, it's like, that'd be awesome, just like, the part with the unicorn farting, that was incredible! I mean, so I might just be walking around the hallways and you just have an idea, like, I want to say how great this thing is, blah, 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 just come up, I'll film it, you might get in the video. So that's what I do. I usually don't announce what I'm going to do, but...
take my money!
So, alright, I've been rambling enough. Let's take some questions!
I just wanted to ask, how did you like reading Love in the Forest with Shadybox?
Oh, it was a... what?
Don't you remember when you had sex with Shadybox and then Lee Carl was masturbating behind a tree?
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that's a fan fiction. Oh, was it the one that...
Watch out.
Oh, okay, was that the one I actually read?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that was fun. It was, as you can tell, it left such an impact. I remember it so well. No, I always love that stuff. We, was it last year? No, it was the year before. I was at a con here, and somebody, one of these guys was a teacher, and he saves all the really badly written essays or short stories that are written. They have like 1 million grammar errors, and he saves them. And when my brother was here with me, we were, God rest his soul, we would just read these as a different way, you do Billy D. Williams, or I do Keanu Reeves or something like that. So I love doing this. I love reading something that's just so stupid. And by the way, my brother apologizes that he could not be here. He had a little bit of emergency back there. Yeah, I know, you don't like him better than me. I got it. He can do Jeff Goldblum, great. No, but he does say he's very, very sorry. He says all his love because he really does love this con, so hopefully he will definitely be, if that makes sense, he will be here next year. So let's take another question. Yes?
You've said a couple times in your reviews that you said Phil Collins' music ruined Disney's Tarzan. Would you plan to review Disney's Tarzan?
Maybe just the music. No, because I don't. Something I'm gonna try and do in December is I'm totally ripping off James Rolfe's Monster Madness in December. Except I'm gonna do it with the 2D animated Disney films, just real fast. I'm gonna just give my fast opinion and stuff like that. Because a lot of people like that. It's like, are you ever gonna talk about Tarzan or whatever, some of the classic Disney movies and stuff like that? It's like, okay, I'll just go ahead and do it. So I'll give my opinion there. I don't remember hating it or anything. They had some good stuff. It's a tricky one to make a Disney film, but Rosie O'Donnell's an 8. God, that's ideal. I remember being okay. I remember being pretty decent. Let's take another one. See, yes.
I promise it's a serious one this time.
Okay.
I'm not going this time. Okay. I mean later. Now, are you ever going to review? I've actually left on comments a few times. I know like comments go, forever.
Troll!
Yeah. But are you ever going to review, or if you've ever seen, the claymation, The Adventures of Mark Twain film?
Oh! Wow! People hate Mark Twain in this room.
I can be completely honest. Like everyone talks about like the scene where they talk to the devil, which is creepy as all get out. But I've watched the thing many times. Like it would come on all the time on TV as a kid. I remember like finding it creepy, and I watched it recently online to go, maybe I was a kid. And it was just, I wasn't getting it. I watched it recently and went, holy crap, this thing is terrifying.
I saw it when I was a little kid. I was very hypnotized by it, remember. Just the pacing and the animation was so different. I tried watching it again recently just for fun, and it was just so slow.
It is slow.
Just, it's one of those things, maybe it gets better, I just haven't had the time to watch it. I probably won't do a review of it because, for that reason that it is so slow. My guess is honestly it's probably not that bad. But
one other quick
sure,
thing, and yeah, you're free to say no. I know you're busy.
No!
As you can see, we got a lot of guys in costume. We're wondering if you'd be willing to do a photo shoot with us at some point later today. If you got
at the autograph signing session, if you guys can get like a group or something like that, if you come up, it's like, can we do the pictures? Like, absolutely. Man.
Okay, great. Thanks.
So awesome. Let's see. Let's do orange hair.
I have a couple questions. In your charity drive video, you said the Tom and Jerry review was one of your favorites, and that surprised me a lot. Were there any other reviews that you had a lot of fun putting together? Basically, what are some of your favorite reviews you've done? And after that, are there any like little things you can tell us about the 4th anniversary special?
I will say on the 4th anniversary, if you get the DVD of Suburban Nights, which I am selling, there are 2 new endings on there that give a big hint about what we're going to do next year. So, that's about all I can say, but aside from that, we want to keep it a secret. In terms of favorite reviews, it's sort of, more and more keep popping up, because I do really like the Tom and Jerry one. The other 2 that really pop up, I like the Animaniacs tribute, personally, simply because it's like, God, it just went so well, and I love how smooth it flowed, and I had such fun editing it. And I really like the Casper review. Wait. Now something tiny is that, oh shit, I was just doing that for the joke. I'm sorry, I had nothing to say. Damn it, I know where to go with that. Okay, another question. Yes? Guy standing up, yeah.
If you didn't become a nostalgia critic, what do you think you would be doing with your life, like as a job?
Just jerking off. Somebody was just like, oh yeah! Nothing with your life, just jerking off! Well, what I was before really is what I would be doing probably, which is illustrating. I love to draw. I was talking with Aaron, the Ego Raptor, because he animates, he does all this stuff, and I do realize that like if this all just crumbles or whatever, just like the website explodes or something like that, it's like I couldn't go back into illustration because I am just so far behind on like all the technology and stuff and the things to make it move faster. But I still love to draw, and I work it into the videos whenever I can. But yeah, that was originally what I was going to go into. Originally I went to school to study like film, and stuff like that. I wanted to take the Hollywood route, but as I got older, I'm just like, I don't think I like that world, like California, LA, and just everything. You have to fight every day for your vision and stuff, and I was just I'm like, this isn't me. I don't think I'd be happy doing this. So I started going to illustration, and then I was doing this as a hobby, just like the 5-second movies and Nostalgia Critic, and then Mike Machad came along, said I'm starting Channel Awesome, love to use your videos, you can get paid for this. I'm like, no, you can't. Scam artist. Right? But it's like I took a chance with it, and he totally came through, and yeah, now it's my full-time gig, so it is awesome. Let's do you, because you had a hand up also.
What was your inspiration to creating the bomb?
Inspiration for creating the bum. That just came from a voice I did in the Cloverfield review when I was imitating the Cloverfield movie. I'm like, here's the movie. And I just shake the camera and say, oh my God, Ron! And just something about the voice I I did I really liked. I said, I just want to do this voiceover because I'm pretty good at it, and it's a lot of fun. So,
I have a quick question concerning the bum as well. I'm sorry.
oh, I'm not done!
I'm sorry. You've already talked. I know.
Give him evil eyes.
I've been saying it.
So yeah, and I was just like, how can I make a character out of this? And I was doing all these things. He sort of sounds like a crazy man on the street. Okay, make him a bum, but he's very positive. So he'll just, I'm not doing current movies. I'll maybe be current movie reviews. And what would he do with it? Oh, he would love them all. You know, he just being in a warm building is so incredible that he would just enjoy the movie. So yeah, that's basically where it came from. Yeah, what was your question about the movie?
I just was a curiosity because I kind of came to the site kind of late after someone had given me a link.
More Evil Eye.
Yeah. I watched The Nerd first, and someone said you should watch
More Evil Eye. Now, to be fair, I mean, as you all know, Chainsaw is freaking awesome. So
you guys were doing the thing that you were going to fight, and someone said you should watch The Critic. He's very funny, and so I started watching, and I liked The Bum as well. And I was just curious, which did you do first? Because I know The Bum comes in and does the Sesame Street movie because you said you felt so bad picking on these beloved characters. So did you start with the Bum reviews?
No, I started with the Nostalgia Critic. It was definitely the Nostalgia Critic.
No, I mean like you did the Bum in that video. Was that the first appearance of the Bum, or did?
Oh no, Bum. I think the first movie I saw was actually one of Ego Raptor's favorite movies, Speed Racer, which I hate. I mean, that's great. You talk about what do you like about it, what do you hate about it. So, what was I gonna say? So yeah, I started doing that review, and which is great to do as a guy who's stoned off his ass. I go, oh, pretty colors, and yeah, they seemed to go over pretty well. So no, that was the first appearance of the Bum. Right. And if you listen to it, like the voice is very shaky, it's not nearly as enthusiastic and stuff. So it's fun to watch and compare. The same thing with Nostalgia Critic. If you go back to the old videos, it's like, man, it's just slow day or something. It's like, no, that's the first video. So if you go all the way in the back, stand and go. The guy with the fat guy with the glasses.
Okay, you reviewed part of DuckTales. Have you ever considered reviewing Darkwing Duck?
No, the Darkwing Duck is sort of its own. It's already funny. It's like reviewing Animaniacs. It's like, well, what would the point be? I mean, DuckTales did have a really good sense of humor, but it was an adventure first. So you could sort of have fun with that, make fun with, but. No, Darkwing Duck I think was very much a comedy first. So I don't, and it was a good comedy. So I don't think I can make fun of it, or make many jokes or anything like that. So no, probably not. Let's do Rainbow Scarf, the kitty thing.
Two questions. Oh, one preliminary question. You said when you did the top 11 villain songs that you'd put the villain from Princess and the Frog in as one of the top Disney villains. Now that Tangled has come out, would you put the villain from Tangled on that list, yes or no?
Probably not. She didn't do much for me. No, honestly, everything. I like that movie fine. I thought it's like, but it was sort of like Princess and the Frog. Like some parts are just like, holy crap, that's incredible. Other parts are, other parts like, holy crap. That's sort of my experience with it. I think I like Princess and the Frog a little better. And also, just every time I see Tangled, I'm like, it should have been drawn! It's so obviously a 2D animated movie, and it looks very nice, but it's just obviously the designs are for drawn animation. So, but I liked it okay. I don't know if I put her on there. I don't even remember her name. so probably not. Oh, well, thank you. Aren't you smart? Let's do front row. Yeah. Redhead.
I know that you parody Nightmare Before Christmas at the end of the commercials review. Would you ever review the Nightmare Before Christmas?
Probably not. I guess there is material for it, and I do like the movie. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's like you can't make fun of it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could necessarily make fun of that. I think I come off just as a jerk. Just like, oh, a fantasy world? Oh, come on, where's what's the Thanksgiving world look like? Come on, you're stupid. I feel like I come off as a real ass. So probably not. It's not that bad an idea, though, I have to see. Let's do Crazy Wolf Yellow Mask.
What inspired you to create the Nostalgia Critic?
What inspired me to create Nostalgia Critic? After the 5-second movies were a big hit, I just wanted to see if I could do like if I was funny, like performing and editing and stuff like that and writing. And yeah, I just sort of came up with this character that I've always wanted to do, sort of like a Daffy Duck-ish, type character. But talking about stuff that I was really obsessed with at the time, which was nostalgia. And everybody goes through that nostalgia phase. They're making like millions of dollars off of it right now. Like every movie you see is nostalgic. So yeah, I just like the idea of a character that's like, because I did find when I go back and watch a lot of these things, like a lot of them don't hold up very well. And the ones that do are great, you appreciate them all the more, but the ones that don't, it's like, man, what was I thinking? What's blah, blah, blah. I just like the idea of a character who's just like, no, what were they thinking? What were they? And just took it really, really seriously. There are so many people that just take that stuff so seriously, like if they don't like a movie and stuff, it's like, I don't like it, and you shouldn't either. Cisco and Ebert is great for that. I mean, they don't just let you swear to go, duke it out. It's just a flick, guys. So, I mean, it is art and so forth, but I mean, when you get down to it, it's like, it is just a movie. So yeah, that's where I came from. Let's go, Bartholomew.
Yeah. I got 2 questions. One, how often do you have to watch old bad movies recently that have enough material for your show?
Okay, and then what's the second question?
The second question, do you ever plan to do an old versus new with Captain America?
There's like a million of those movies. I don't know which one I picked. And again, no, because like the new one.
The Hitler fake out.
Not that the new one's perfect, but it's like it would win. And in terms of the other question, which I'm forgetting already. I'm sorry. What was it again?
It was, how often do you...
how often do I watch a movie? To get it down, watch it once with my brother, and we just sort of do like Mystery Science here, where we'll shout jokes at it, and just ones that are really good, we'll just write them down. And I'll watch it one more time in writing it, like I'll get the pace down and see, okay, can I fit this joke in? When I have to edit it, how would this sound? Get the timing down. And then usually, I guess it could count watching it one more time as I'm editing the clips in, so roughly about 3 times. So, yeah. Let's do the person with the weird backwards horns.
Thank you. I have 2 quick questions.
No, those backward horns. The ones that look like candy corn.
No.
The man.
Quick question. 2 quick questions. First, I'm studying film right now, so we have to do like shot logs and all that stuff. What do you adhere to? Like, as to like what's considered like proper filming? Do you have a storyboard? Do you do all that from thing to thing, or not? And the second question is, when did you start watching Mystery Science Theater? Like when it first came out, or?
I'll do the first question because I tend to forget the first question. What's the first question? I got it. For something like Nostalgia Critic or something like that, I mean, it's just I write a script. My scripts look really horrible, let's just say, because it's literally like just words and sentences, and there's just no paragraph, and like there's no spaces, or I mean, it's just words for like 3 pages, and like that's it. But for something like Kick-Ass or Suburban Nights, what I do is that I'd write the script like a traditional script for the most part. Like this person says this line, there's spaces and stuff, and then I would do the storyboards on the side of the page. If there's like 3 shots of the page, I put like 3 little storyboards just on the side. And for Kick-Ass and The Brawl, that worked fine. For Suburban Nights, it was finally getting so big, it's like, okay, now I really gotta do real storyboards now, because other people have to know what I'm talking about. It can't just be for me.
Right.
Because with both The Brawl and Kick-Ass, it was like, I'm very much a hands-on kind of person. I'm like, no, I got this. Just trust me, I'll do it. I'll hold the camera. I'll do this. I'll blah, blah, blah. And it's finally got to a point where the productions are so big, it's like, I can't do that anymore. I have to get other people in. So, for the 4th year anniversary, it's probably gonna be, we're already like writing it now, we're getting equipment together and stuff in preparation, so we're trying to be more prepared this time. And then when I started watching Mystery Science Theater, when it was still on Comedy Central, I guess, okay. Old school. Yeah, when it was still on there, and I mean, I was pretty young. I mean, we have very funny parents, and they really encouraged good humor. So whenever, like, even if something was a little risque, they'd just be like, it's funny though. So we were really lucky with that, and they loved watching Mystery Science Theater with us. It was sort of like a family thing. We'd all sit down and watch Mystery Science Theater. So pretty young. I mean, when I was like 10 or 11, maybe a little older, like 13, something like that. So so around then. Let's do the other young woman with the horns.
Do you have any plans to review the WB's version of the King and I?
Oh, I never thought of that. trailer, even the trailers, I mean, like, my girlfriend at the time, we're just Mystery Science Theatering that. I mean, oh yeah, is there like an evil wizard and like a dragon? So, yeah, that'd be great, actually. Yeah, you'll probably see that. I mean, it'll probably be next year because I have the rest of the year planned, but yeah, I'll probably get to that. That's a good choice. Yes, young woman with the hat.
Are there any
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
The one with the card hat, I'm sorry. Yes.
Are there any Channel Awesome reviewers that you haven't collaborated with that you would really like to?
You know, especially this year, I'm getting the ones I've always wanted to collaborate with, you know, done. I'm sure there's others that I'm like, yeah, if I think about me, I can do something, but there's actually 2 more this year that you'll see before the year is out. One is going to be the end of November, which is going to be a pretty big one, and then there's one in December. So I do have 2 more coming up. After that, I don't know, nothing's planned. Unless, like I said, I just think of a good idea, or one of them thinks of a good idea. It's like, yeah, let's just do it. So, yeah, so there's definitely some more coming up. I don't want to. Let's see, let's do blue shirt.
I got a question. I saw the video that you did when you quit your job at the boombox and everything.
Yeah.
What was the reply from your coworkers and your boss after that happened?
Well, I'll tell you a funny story. It was actually a temp agency, and I had to do that job because they, because I had to stay in college for one more, semester, thank you. I went to college. I thought I graduated, but then it's like there was big misunderstanding on their part, but I had to pay. Yeah, I had to stay in, so I couldn't go full force into being an illustrator, so I had to get another job, and this temp agency put me in that job. And the job was actually fine. I mean, it was like a night job, you know, while I was taking these classes and stuff like that. There's one guy who's always trying to get me fired. Because I had to work with him. It's just a custodian job, I mean, nothing to it. But he was trying to get me fired because he got more hours if he worked alone, and he wanted more money. And he got the last 4 people fired. And so anything he said now, people weren't going to believe him and stuff, but he was still trying to get me fired all the time. They smiled at me, hi, how you doing? Oh, he doesn't know the work. Everyone tell me, just don't listen to him. He got the last 4 fired. He just wants more hours. So that video was for him, really. He was in that room. There's a point where I point and I go, ha! Which, by the way, I am not a vengeful person anymore. It's funny. But at the very end, after all that, and the funny thing is, after I left, my parents were throwing me, they gave me a graduation gift of going to Alaska. So literally the next day I was off to Alaska. So, you know, cops were trying to find me. It's like, I'm in Alaska, bitch! But the funny thing is that when I got back, there was an envelope waiting for me from the temp agency, and it was a survey asking me how they did. And of course, I gave them outstanding points because like, really, you're sending me a survey? I said, okay, you guys are great. You know I'm a fucking maniac, so. So that was pretty funny. I thought, so you know, I'm coming back thinking I'm gonna get like, you know, here's a warrant for your arrest. I don't know. And instead, it was a survey asking how their performance was. So that was pretty funny. Let's see. Let's do the black clawed person back there. Iron Man thing. I can't see what you're wearing. Like, but yes, you.
Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
What?
Alliance Navy.
Commander Shepard.
Mass Effect.
What about it?
That's the question.
Okay. Question me. I think this is the scene from Spaceballs. You don't need
For video game confessions, is there like a consistent kind of thought process, or just kind of throwing things at a wall waiting for them to
Oh, how do video game confessions work? It's pretty much, I go in with some idea what I'm going to say, but it's mostly improvised. I sort of tell the story to whatever, the person that's not there. Who is interviewing me throughout all those videos? Let me find like it was a big twist, it was the fun the whole time. It's really interesting. I never asked you about your job, I just asked for change. Why do you keep calling me back here every week? Yeah, and so I sort of improvised these stories. stories, and then afterwards I sort of just get a mental image of remembering, okay, well, what did I talk about? And I just sort of plan out where these drawings are going to go, and I have my brother film it, and I do the drawings around the big drawing. So it's mostly improvised, but it's a little bit more planned out than, say, the bum. When I do the bum, I have no idea what I'm going to say. I just totally make it up. Or same thing with Ask That Guy. I have no clue. So let's do something over here. Oh, you have a question for you.
Have you ever thought or planned to have like a collaboration where all the characters that you do one review and the movie's like so bad they'll all probably go to like Crystal Palace and get drunk and talk to
He's trying to ever do something with just all the characters, like the characters I've made. I have one idea. I think it's a pretty funny idea. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. But it's all the it's a sort of like an AA meeting for all the characters that didn't work. So you have like Melvin, you have the pirate, you have like Emo Jones, and they're all just wondering why they weren't successful and stuff. And in the circle, you have Gia and Lori Prince. They're like, I was successful, but they said it took too long to make the videos. And then just the next story, you just hear there's always this music playing, and finally the guy's like, "Will you shut up in there?" And it's like nostalgia. Create the bomb, and they're all getting drunk, like having martinis and stuff, like, I throw money around. and the mom's like trying to collect it. So maybe someday. I have had an idea like that where I just get them all together, but I haven't done it yet. Maybe someday. Let's see. Let's do White Sleeve there.
Have any of the reviews that you've done given you nightmares later?
Another funny story. Okay, the top 11. When I did the top 11 mind apps. Okay, mind box. Okay. Right after I was done, I started getting a really bad fever. I don't get sick that often, but I was getting really, really sick. I started sort of like hallucinating and stuff like that. I remember I got up to my brother and I just said, Rob, I'm really I'm seeing weird things. I'm hallucinating real bad, blah, blah, blah. It must be the mindfuck videos. I put that online. All those poor people.
Either that was Teddy Pemberton.
Yeah, or Teddy Ruxpin, so that's, I don't know if that, I think I had the fever already. I don't know if that gave me the fever, funny story. No, I don't recall getting nightmares from it, but I don't get nightmares from watching movies, really. So, yes, Hatman.
I remember you reviewed Pokemon the first movie. Do you have any other plans to do another anime movie or no?
Another anime movie? I've always talked about, not that it's bad necessarily, but I can really have fun with that. I've always wanted to do Ponyo. I do like that movie, don't get me wrong, but there's so much to make fun of. I mean, the mother's freaking insane. Like, just leaving the boy behind all the time, just driving past this boat. She's like, oh, come on. And even there's a scene where, like, she headbutts a baby. I don't know what else about it. And there's just all this goofiness. So I could probably do something with that, but again, it's down the line, and I don't know when I'll get to it. So, let's see, let's do something back over here. A guy holding the golf club, whatever it is.
Alright, two. First one, when you started introducing the spoiler alerts in Bum Reviews, I think I started with the Zombieland review. What prompted that? Were there's so many complaints or something? Or
I don't know if there's that many complaints, but I just sort of realized, I am for a new movie especially, if someone's gonna see a review and they're just coming to the site, I mean, they would just be like, oh, thanks, you jerk. At least if it's nostalgic, I mean, people are gonna click on it and know, oh, this is jokes, this is yada yada, but for the bum, I mean, he's literally giving everything away for someone that, may not have seen it that weekend, so it's just like, okay, just put it out there that there's spoilers. I think most people watching nostalgia right now, I'm gonna give everything away, and most people have seen the movie already. So, what's the second question?
Yeah, and the other one, the guest appearance of the Sage on that guy, on Ask That Guy. Did he write the material for that, or? It
was. Oh, he's got a dark mind. I can only wish to be that disturbed. No, I mean, as you see, I mean, he's a very good professional reviewer and stuff like that. But he just really likes the shock humor, and he's all over it. And and Ask That Guy is shock humor. So yeah, we just decided to do that. What really annoys me is that on the last charity drive we did, we said, let's do it again. Let's have another one where he comes back. And we did all this stuff and asked that guy, he's just terrified. I thought I had a restraining order out against you. And he just sort of floats in, just hello, asked that guy. But the sound, for whatever reason, on the mic or whatever, didn't pick up, and it was totally ruined. And I felt so bad, so I was just like, okay, I'll make it up to you. You want to be the devil in the Care Bears review? It's just like, yeah! So yeah, maybe next time we can get that out, because it was very funny, the second one we did. Hopefully we can do it again at Replicated. Let's do the blue hair.
Are you ever